Former President Trump mocked the election chances of Senator Lisa Murkowski, Alaska, and Representative Liz Cheney, Wyoming, two Republican lawmakers who voted in favor of impeaching and convicting him over a charge that he incited the deadly January 6th insurrection at the Capitol. Trump on Wednesday said in a statement that Murkowski wavering on whether she would seek re-election in 2022 was great news for the Republican Party. Senator Lisa Murkowski said she is still weighing whether she will run again for the Senate in Alaska. In other words, there is a chance that she won't run. Wouldn't that be great? Trump said. Murkowski was one of 7 Senate Republicans who voted in favor of convicting Trump on the impeachment charge, of which he was ultimately acquitted. If I can't say what I believe that our president should stand for, then why should I ask Alaskans to stand with me? Murkowski told reporters at the time. In the same statement, Trump also went after Cheney, who was one of the few Republican lawmakers to speak out against him following the January 6th riot. She later was one of 10 House Republicans to vote in favor of impeaching Trump just before he left office and nearly lost her leadership position as conference chairwoman as a result. Trump promised to endorse one of Cheney's primary opponents. So many people are looking to run against crazy Liz Cheney, but we only want one, Trump said. She is so far down in Wyoming polls that the only way she can win is numerous candidates running against her and splitting the vote. Hopefully that won't happen. I'll make an endorsement soon. Let me see what else is here. So far, only Wyoming State Senator Anthony Burchard has announced a bid to replace Cheney. Burchard announced his run on January 20th. Cheney said on Wednesday that if Trump decides to run for office, and I haven't talked about that, but I'll do another video on that probably. So this is my thing. I have spoken very highly of Murkowski repeatedly. I have spoken very negatively of Cheney repeatedly, but I have, in this election cycle, donated to both of them. I would have donated to Murkowski anyway because I think she is a senator that actually has some principles. Like, I can name multiple non-impeached Trump votes that she's had that I really like. And I think it should matter when politicians do things like, even if they're from the party that I normally don't like the members of. In the case of Cheney, I would have just wrote her off as another bootlicker Republican, and that was something she was accused of being before. But if she's going to get the burden of being attacked for this one vote and now treated as if she's some liberal, even though she's before this was one of the very, hard right members of the party, I can't in good conscience not show that vote and her at least coming out and saying, hey, this riot that was meant to kill politicians that did not support Trump's BS claim that he won the election is bad. I can't look at someone who bucks the trend of their party and not support them. I hope she gets another term, and that's not because I think she's going to suddenly start doing the things I like. I just don't enjoy the idea of, here's a person that all these Republicans agreed with on every policy ever, and then she has one vote they don't like, and now she's a traitor to her party and a rhino and secretly a member of the Democrats that was sent here to infiltrate the party and make sure that the Republicans would be split. Like, what? I mean, it's the craziest thing, the bizarre hatred that she's acquired for this one vote has made her a sympathetic figure for me, at least on this topic. So as it stands, I've donated to both Murkowski and Cheney for different reasons, but the one similar reason is they both at least have been among the few members of their party who don't have their heads so far up Trump's behind that they can't recognize when he should be in trouble for inciting an incident that could have led to multiple people dying, which it did. So I'm fully content with them. I hope they get reelected. I can't support a democratic system where people are so scared of bucking their leader that even if he incites an incident that leads to deaths, oh, well, he's part of our party and it wasn't as bad as you thought it was. And the people that we didn't call traitors before, they're traitors because they had a vote we didn't like, not the president that, was inciting an incident that could have had people die on a mass number. It's okay. Like, it's insane.